is FantasyEsque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. Before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. We are picking up pretty much straight after the previous episode. Yuki Knox has settled on a piano in the common room and she is playing while her newly married mother, Lady Oriana Noxa, has a listen to her daughter's talents. How adorable is this? We are going to dive right in, just have a quick look at where everyone is situated in the castle, and then I want to get Lady Zelda moving to the male that has been chosen for her to breed with, in hopes of producing a daughter. So okay, let's dive straight in. 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. Let's have a look. No, Yuki's being adorable over here, playing her piano, honing his skills as a child. Love it, love it. I'm kind of worried that Saphira and Galaxia are going to turn into teenagers before we manage to move them permanently into the castle, but that's okay, that's okay. I'm probably not going to start moving the kids in until I have all my breedings done, and I still want to get another daughter, so we're going to have to see how that works out. At this point, if we get one more daughter, then I will stop future breedings, like that'll be the last breeding. So the next sim to produce a daughter is going to be the final sim to get pregnant and have a baby. But yeah, I've been hoping for it to be the queen, but no, not the case. And now we might have another dragon sister coming along. So let's see, Oriana's over there, Sol is playing some chess, the queen is dancing, spending some time with Sol, that's great. And let's see, where's our alchemist? Our alchemist is making something. She's making some toast. And Zelda. Zelda? Oh yeah. I opened access to the scholar's chambers for the wedding so that she could get outfitted by the other Sims. So I'm gonna have to seal up her room again. So let's get Zelda moving out. Let's seal up the room. And let's see. Come on. Close doors, excellent. Let's seal this up before we head on out. Okay, we're gonna lock the doors for everyone and then we'll allow access to Lady Oriana, and then in the future, Oriana's children. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. But okay. We want Zelda to be moved along, and the queen has chosen for Zelda one of the newly moved in males, so not one of the sons, not someone that's in the army or related to our ladies. So this is fresh blood. So the male that has been chosen for her, let's have a look. I'm quite excited about him because he has a darker skin tone that I so desperately want to introduce. And all of the little girls we have born into Generation 5 have light skin tones, so I want some of the darker skin tones. I really hope we can get a baby that has a skin tone that's slightly darker because I think that would make for a really pretty vampire. But the male that's been chosen for her lives right over here. And this is him. Let's have a quick look. So his name is Nyanko Stan, and he was made by BakuBox. Now, one of the things I haven't been able to do in my previous videos, just because usually it falls on a diary episode and then I forget afterwards, but I want to quickly go through the males we might have used. And these are males that were not born in our series, the males I have brought in as fresh blood. So the ones we've already bred with, we have Cullen Dockery by Sweet Tart 2016 over here. We have Branda Iron by Rock Peppo. Salazar, he was born. McAllister by Sweet Tart 2016, DeMarcus McAllister. And now we are going to be breeding with Nyanko Stan. So look at him. He looks so cool. I'm actually really excited. I'm really excited by him. Look at that. Look at how cool he looks. And he's got his yellow eyes. Ooh. He's very much got an Ambrosia-esque palette in terms of his eye color and skin tone. She had she had this dark skin tone, and she also had like a bit of an ashen skin tone, and then she had yellow eyes. So that's kind of cool. He looks attractive too. So I'm gonna pick up probably from his perspective. Probably. Maybe, we'll see. I need to get... See, the problem with these white houses that I use, the fantasy houses, is that they don't have a particular entrance you can get into the house through unless you play as the household. So it takes a bit of finagling to get that worked out. So I'm going to have to actually... Oh my goodness. That water feature is loud. I'm going to have to get her to come up here. And you can't really... I don't know why you can't enter through the door. You can't click on the door. Anything like that. So I'm actually going to have to jump in to Nyanko's household. And then carry on this little thing we have going on. So I'm going to have to mate from his end. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, we have jumped into Nyanko's household, which is great. And does he have green eyes or yellow eyes? I thought he was yellow, but he kind of looks green now. But he has done a bit of a flirty introduction with Lady Zelda. And no, don't jump in. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to have to take them over here into his house so that they don't kind of dive into the water feature, which was very, very pretty. But this is so funny. He's got the vampiric sort of walk going on, which we don't typically see with our Sims. I tend to keep the walk styles in the normal walk style, so... Well, unless some of the females have like the feminine walk style, but I don't really mess around with them too much. But okay, let's change your outfit, sir, because that's not the greatest to be wearing, I think. But I love this hairstyle that he has. I don't always use it with my Sims. I mean, I never use it with my Sims, but someone's obviously gone ahead and done this, and it works really well with this guy. I love it so much. The white hair with the little cat ears. Ah, that looks so cute. But let's have a look. I think he has green eyes, actually. So not entirely Ambrosia-esque. He's got a little bit of Princess Genevieve. Let's have a look at him. So, as I said, he's got the ashen skin. He's got the green eyes. He's got very nice features. Very nice features. Look at him. I think this... Oh, geez, sorry. I think he and Zelda could produce a wonderful daughter together. If that's what ends up happening. Fingers crossed it does. So, we are already being suggestive with her. I don't think we need to waste any time doing anything other than romantic interactions. So let's dive in. And he's already, look at that. He was watching something and he's already in the mood. So that's excellent for us. We don't have to waste too much time setting up. So, okay. And since he is one of the, like males who are fresh blood and he's not enlisted in the army, we don't have to give him a butler. So yeah. He's going to be staying home and he's going to be raising any, like if they end up having a son instead or sons, then he will be raising them without the aid of a butler. So that kind of works out as well. Okay, come on, let's compliment appearance. Let's go ahead and, oh, I saw a flirt there. I saw a flirt. And who knows, since he's in a flirty mood, maybe I should just dive in and give them some of those other interactions. Let's see. I mean, he could do a bit of a pose if he wanted to. Let's blow a kiss. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. They're making some progress over here. Leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds. So, I hope he has sharp ears. I actually don't know if he has sharp... I think he does. I think he does. Yeah, he does. He does. So in my roster of males, because I do actually have a roster of all the males eligible for breeding, I write down whether they have sharp ears or not sharp ears. I don't note down the eye color, but I note down the ears, because that's important to me. Because if someone's a member of royalty, like Lady Zelda is, then they can't breed with males that have rounded ears. It's just not allowed in royalty. And the other ladies, the nobility, it just depends. Sometimes they luck out, sometimes they don't. Luckily, in our current roster, we actually don't have any males with rounded ears except for one. And that's Emmanuel Savage. He was the only son of Lady Kennedy Savage from Generation 2. So he's the only one left we haven't bred with that has rounded ears. Everyone else has some good vampiric genes. So, oh, I keep wanting to click on Nyanko, but I don't have to click on him. I keep forgetting that I'm playing as him. So let's offer Lady Zelda a rose. And see if we get... Okay, nothing just yet. Let's be a bit more seductive. So normally we have the vampire ladies trying to seduce the males, but this time around, it's the other way around. It's a little bit different. Because of the way these houses are. And even in the diary episode, that's what I had to do. I had to jump in to the males. No, where are you going? Where are you going? I had to jump into the males' household to do this because I don't know how this house is made. They can't get in. But here we go. We're not going to waste any more time. Dive straight in. Dive straight in. But I guess if you're playing this kind of house, it is a very, very lovely house. Everything's set up so nicely. And it looks very, like, luxurious, like, fantasy-esque. And I like it. I like it. Ooh, I didn't realize Zelda's sleepwear matched. I haven't seen it in so long. I completely forgot, but that is cute. Does Zelda have a son, or did she only have the twin daughters? Maybe she only had the twin daughters? Well, I can't see from here because we don't have a link with Zelda until they have the baby. There won't be a link between them. Oh well. Oh well. And we never really spend time checking out these water features, but look at how pretty it is. So it's like underneath the house is an entire pool. It's a fountain pool, little pond area, which is kind of fun. And oh, I have to jump back to Zelda's perspective now to check if she's pregnant or not. So let me get that moving around. Right, we are back. Zelda's going to take a test, and we're going to find out whether or not this entire adventure resulted in something. So let's see. Let's have a look. Yes, okay, the results are positive. We are going to be having a new addition to the household. So now we can probably head back to the castle. Zelda wants to tell... I mean, you don't have to. Who's that? Whose epitaph is around here? Has someone died on this property? Someone died. Jesse Hudson. It was probably some NPC, I bet you. It was probably some NPC that died. Okay. So now that she is in her first trimester, how long do we have to wait? I would say maybe Wednesday night. Wednesday night, we might have this child. Wednesday night to Thursday, I would say. Yeah. No, I would say Thursday. I would say we're having this child on Thursday during the training day. So we have that much time. We have that much time. Because look, it's already 11:40. It's about to tick over to Monday. So, yeah. Okay. Well, she wants to tell Nanko the good news. Oh my goodness, that is so scary. She's swimming so fast. That kind of looks very strange. Maybe because of the water. Well, she's going to tell Nanko the good news. And then we are going to promptly take it back home. Oh, he's excited. So their child could have... here's another interesting thing. His hair, is it white or is it gray? Is it white or gray? I think his hair is gray. Does that look gray? I'm gonna have to check. I think his hair is gray, like a silver color. That means their children, if they have daughters, the sons I don't regulate, but their daughters will have the silver hair color. Daughter/daughters. We usually have multiples, but you never know. So their daughter would have silver hair and blue or green eyes. If those green eyes get passed on, then that'll be the first time since Princess Genevieve, who died, back in Generation 2. She was a Generation 3 princess. That'll be the first time since Genevieve that we have the green eyes. So that's cool. Okay, let's see. Now I wonder how the alchemist is going with her things. Okay, she's out here kind of enjoying herself. Let's get Zelda changed, and then I want her to tell the queen the good news. So where is Wisteria? Oh, she's playing chess out here. So she's gonna go tell her sister the big news, even though they don't get along at all. But she still has to report back to the queen for things like this, because the queen's the one who arranges and organizes all these things for the different ladies. So she's gonna go ahead, give the queen the good news, or just report back to her. I don't know if she's excited to be talking to her sister about all these things. And we'll just have to see. Now we need the butler to clean up a bunch of the food here. Who made a mess of that? Was that the alchemist? I bet you the alchemist made a mess of all the food here. What's this? Yeah, made by Lady Zora. Zora, I bet you Zora also took out those pots and pans. Okay, this is exciting. Excellent. So that's done and dusted. Let's check up on Zora. Zora's doing fine. I really want Zora to... Let's look at her magic. How is she going with her magic? Let's open up her spell book. So, alchemy, she's doing pretty good. She hasn't mastered all of alchemy. So once she masters alchemy, then she'll be able to work on practical. She could work on magic back when she was, before she became an alchemist, but now that she's actively taken on the role, she has other things that need to be working on. What is that? Worked on. Jeez. I forgot English for a second. That need to be worked on before she can move on to practicing some magic. So whenever she's free, I would like her to work on the alchemy. She only has 4 more potions to discover, and then she's good to go. So we'll let her do that. And how long does she have till her birthday? She's an adult, right? She is. So the middle of winter, midwinter, is when she's going to be aging up into an elder. Oh my goodness. So fingers crossed, guys. We have the last daughter born pretty soon for our vampires, because she's not going to be allowed to roster in her own pregnancy until all of our vampires are done. So yeah, fingers crossed that the next sim, that Zelda has this girl, so that our alchemist can kind of try for a daughter to carry on the Alcandrica bloodline. Otherwise, it's going to end with her. Because if she's an elder, then most likely one of the Coven Rose sisters, the Coven Rose twins, are going to be told to try for a child. That's what's going to happen. And Zora's so pretty. I want her to pass her genes on. I mean, I love the other sisters too. I like the Coven Rose sisters a lot as well, but, you know, I really want the Alcandrica. The Alcandricas have so much history with the Coven and so much story because they've stayed for 3 generations now. And I want them to live on. I want them to live on. It's kind of sad when you start having a lot of the ancient bloodlines dying off and all that. It's really sad. So, okay, and I know one of you pointed out in one of the previous episodes that I think it was in Zora's cast video, one of you said that I should get Zora to have the potion of plentiful needs so that she can focus on potions and magic and all of that. But one of the things I like about Zora is that she can go and eat and she can go and sleep. I mean, our vampires have the potions all the time, so we don't get to see them do these kind of more human things, you know, things that you require to function. So I kind of like that Zora does that. She's almost like the only reference to time moving in the outside world that we have. So I appreciate it about her. Okay, now that we're back here, someone needs potions. So let's give a potion to Lady Oriana. Let's drink that. And how are you going? Good, good, and good. Let's put in some whims for these guys. Let's start putting in some whims so we can see some movement with what they want to do. So she wants to publish a book. She wants to publish a book. You know what? Maybe she can go. I wonder if you can create copies of a book that you have. We lost a bunch of the books that Oriana wrote beforehand. I think I mentioned it in a previous episode, but that made me so sad. For whatever reason, we lost that, and now we kind of have to deal with it, but oh well. Zora discovered a new potion. Wonderful. Maybe she wants to write about her wedding, since that just happened. And that's probably one of the things she wants to keep track of. So, okay, she's still experimenting. Well, you did make some progress. Why don't you come eat something? Let's eat this. Let's eat the mac and cheese, and then you can go to bed. You can sleep a little bit. There we go. Rest up, rest up. Oriana might want to write about her wedding, since this is kind of like a huge thing. And nobody's really seen this done before. She's broken a lot of bounds, and a lot of things have happened. So we'll probably write about her wedding, help her publish a book about the wedding. Maybe she wants the whole world to know. Soul wants to become inspired, which I could help her out with. Now Zelda, our special vampire over here. What do you want to do? Help us decide. Help us decide something interesting. Well, admire art. I guess we could do that. She wants to admire art. Do none of you want to speak to each other, spend time with each other? I would appreciate that. Okay, the queen wants to buy an object worth 100. Do you really want to, though? I mean, this castle is filled to the brim. And okay, I have never really noticed this before. I don't know have you guys noticed this? I don't pay attention to our aquarium all the time. Yeah, I don't typically pay a lot of attention to our aquarium, but has our aquarium, like the plants, they've changed because of the season? Huh. I've never paid attention to that. Look, they've changed because of the season. I'm used to them being all vibrant and bright, but I guess now that it's autumn, I don't typically look through the aquarium to see how the plants are doing. That is so cool. That is so cool. I was getting worried. I thought the plants would die, and I was like, how can the plants die? But no, I think it's because of the seasons. When the seasons change, then the plants kind of do as well, which is cool. Makes it feel a bit more dynamic. But Queenie, I don't know if I want to add anything else to the home. We already have so many pretty things laid out. I don't know if we want to add anything new. What else? Oh, there we go. She wants to be funny with Lady Oriana. That's nice. She has a good relationship with the scholar, so that makes me happy. And okay, while you get up really quickly to go to the bathroom, I'm gonna see what sort of whims you have. Harvest a plant. Do we have a plant we can harvest? Probably. We have a lot of apples near the property, so I could probably go ahead and get it to harvest some of the apples from one of these apple trees. And we can use that for our potion of plentiful needs. So that will actually work out quite nicely. Okay. Now, Oriana, why don't we come on up and get you started on that book that you wanted to write? I wonder if we can, let's see. Let's write should we write poetry or should we write a nonfiction? Maybe we should write epics instead. Yeah, we should write like epics about, the wedding and how culture has changed and shifted. So we'll probably do that. I think that's what we'll do. I like that idea. So that these epics can carry on throughout history. And we can see it maybe read or repeated later on. in later generations. Now, I don't know what happened to the books that we had from the second generation, because we had quite a few books that our scholars in the second generation wrote, and I'm not entirely sure what happened to them. But sometimes, see, that's the thing. I do move these books, and I store them, but then if they're in my Sims inventories, they will sometimes disappear when kind of the lot resets itself or whatever happens. But okay, we're going to call this A Noble Wedding after the previous episode. A Noble Wedding. Or not the previous episode, the episode before that. The Lost Diary episode we had. And an epic of Lord Art and Lady Oriana's wedding. There we go. Wedding. That's it. I'm not going to make it more detailed. There we go. And she's going to get started on that. That's going to make her happy. That's going to make me happy. I'm going to see if we can create copies of this book and then maybe publish one copy. Because I don't know if you can, like, get it again if you send it off for publishing. And I think her writing skill is pretty high. Yeah, it's level 5. So we'll see. And this can be extra income for us as well. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.